Hi everybody and welcome to the cooking portion of our show. For right now I'm going to make a nice dinner for Dad, and this is called a nice steak meal for Dad, of course. But anyways, let's get started, okay? Alright, I'm going to first start off by saying the ingredients. You're going to need 2 pounds of boneless lean chuck steak, and with that, you're going to put that in between 2 pieces of plastic, and you're going to pull out your meat mallet and you're going to pound it to a 1/2 inch in thickness, okay? And if you don't want to do that, you just get a nice thin piece of meat, like a flank steak. I mean, any type of steak you like for Dad. I mean, whatever you choose, that's fine. All right. The other ingredients we're going to need is 4 tablespoons of vegetable oil, but we're going to divide it 2 into 2. And then we're going to use 2 medium onions, even though I used a little bit more. It's all personal preference, right? And 4 cloves of garlic, but I'm using garlic powder, but that's okay. And you can use kosher salt, freshly ground black pepper, and later on you're going to use 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes, of course 1 cup of water, and we're going to need 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, and 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, and of course parsley for garnish. Alright, so the beginning, what you have to do is first preheat your oven to 325. And then, like I mentioned, you're going to put your steaks between the pieces of plastic and you're going to pound them. And like I mentioned, to a 1/2 inch thick. Alright, then you're going to get 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil in a medium Dutch oven over a medium-high heat. And you're going to add the onions and your garlic, and you're going to cook until they're softened and beginning to brown, about 5 minutes basically. And I already did that already. You can tell already how nice and brown those onions are. And then it says, of course, remove from pot and set aside, which we're doing. And over here, the next step is to season your meat on both sides with salt and pepper. And then we're going to dredge these in flour and add. And with the remaining 2 tablespoons of oil, we're going to sear the steak into a nice golden brown on both sides. So we're going to get going with that, and we'll see you in a minute. Okay, we just got done with frying the meat in the fry pan, nice golden brown. So now the next step we have to do now is that we're going in a medium bowl. We're going to mix together our tomatoes, a 20-ounce can of crushed tomatoes, okay? And then after that, we're going to do the 1 cup of water, all right, with the oregano, 1 teaspoon of oregano, dried, and we did 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, okay, and some salt and pepper to season. And I mixed this all up here, as you can tell, in full here. And now they're basically telling us to just pour it right over the meat mixture here, which I'm going to do now. Here we go. This is going to be good. All right. And then after that, we're going to, we put this over our seared meat, and now we're going to sprinkle the onion mixture on top here, right? All right. So I'm going to put that all on top. All right. There we go. And then after that, we're going to, the onion mixture's on top, and we're going to cover the pot, and we're going to bake for 2 to 2.5 hours until the meat is falling apart. And so, I guess that's our next step. And after we pull it out of the oven, everybody, we're going to sprinkle it with parsley, and we're going to serve. We'll see you when the finished product comes. Bye-bye. Hi, everybody. Now, this is the finished product of Dad's dinner. Because I had a different type of meat, it was an eye-round Angus steak. It only actually took an hour. So that was pretty awesome. But anyway, so here is the meal. Here's the steak, and I sprinkled the parsley. We have potato salad, and I have cheesy broccoli with graham cracker crumbs and some almonds. And of course, for dessert, for dear old dad, we have my husband's favorite dessert, chocolate ice cream, and I have whipped cream and Oreo cookie crumbs. And we always have a lovely red wine, everybody. Thank you for all the wonderful dads out there. We love you all, and enjoy your meal.